What's up, guys? We are in Atlanta, all the way in Atlanta at Blade Show 2025. We're at the exhibit, and right now we're looking for the knives that are coming out in the future. So we're looking for the prototypes that are going to be coming out the rest of 2025 and possibly some of 2026. So let's go see what the future holds and see what knives are going to be coming out.
Hello, why do they doubt the kid? I'm about to prove them all wrong again. I got a low tolerance, cause they don't even know what the problem is. It's me. You waiting on the boy to fail, now hold your breath to face your death. You put the roulette with each step I progress, no less. Go ahead and place your bets. We know where we at, we know we top there. Cause all the hit that you bring, we know it stops there. I'm taking off like a rocket here and stopping here. Strange, and can I see the future, but see profit here. Wait up, we gon' always win. Promise that that's not a promise, yeah, that is a threat. You know that I promise to win the commas. When the whole team win, that's when you flex. Win, and I'ma do it again. Watch me win, then watch me do it again.
All right, we are at Winterblade with Brian Winters, and he's showing us this prototype, right? When will this be available?
These are available. Yeah.
Oh, they are available.
Yeah, these are
okay.
unveiling at Blade Show.
Okay, so this is being unveiled at Blade Show. Show us what you got.
All right. So basically, I think of this like a cross between a balisong or butterfly knife and a folder. And it's got this inner handle here that swings out.
Yep.
There's a little pin right here. Then it goes into a notch in the blade right here.
Yep.
And when the handle swings back in, it's locking the blade. The pin goes into that notch.
Okay.
And then it's your grip. You got like a vice grip on the blade and just rock solid.
Yep.
So you could like spine whack the crap out of this and
Nice.
Completely secure. But there is also a little hidden latch here. If you're doing a lot of cutting, you can latch it, unlatch it, kind of turn it into a quasi fixed blade, so to speak. But now, so the way to open it is I kind of hold it in a pinch grip like this.
Yep.
And then the knife is controlled from this upper corner right here.
Yep.
This thumb stud is reversible if you want to do it left-handed.
Okay.
But the direction of pressure that you put on this is the key. So you want to go down and back to pop it open.
Okay. Let me just try it while you're saying it. Down and back.
Down and back. So go
So this way. Okay, I got it.
Keep your palm out of the way.
Yeah. So like that. Okay.
Yeah, and then
basically the angle of the scale,
right? Back.
Same thing to close it. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. That's cool, man.
And then when you've mastered it, you can do it synchronized blade open.
And then this thing, you went like, you just roll it.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay, so it locks like that.
Yep.
Dude, that is sick.
Yeah. So it's you can like I say, you can just spine whack this all day long, and you got the assurance. Of your grip on the blade.
You have in your hand, you want to kind of grip a little bit low because you're going to put all the pressure this way, but you can't be in the way of the blade. So when you're pushing this way, it'll pop out like that, and you have that secondary handle that's pushing it right there. Now you can squeeze it. It's locked rock solid, but you always have this little guy that you can swing around and lock in place. Then you can push this back just like you did the first time and swing it back. So this is a very fidget-friendly knife. A little tricky right off the bat, but and also you can slow roll it like that, I guess. You can roll it around. As long as your fingers are out of the way, you can pop it in place and back down. So you always can, but once you get to here, you have to push it because this has to be pushed out. So you're pushing that forward. And it has a little bit of a kick. So kind of have to smash it in. Bam. I like it. We're at the Reate booth, and we're going to check out the prototypes and see what the future holds with Reate. We're going to start off with this guy right here. This thing is sick. We have a reverse flicking hole with somewhat of like an upswept drop point with this beautiful, I'm just gonna say damascene steel, I'm not sure what it is, but it does have this beautiful DLC coating over it. That is sick. Titanium handles with these, I think that's just micro milling. Check out that pivot collar. Isn't that cool? Then we have the back spacer, liner lock, and look at this action. This thing is ridiculous, just the sound alone. And then you got the whole deployment that you can easily reverse flick and thumb flick. Now this one's coming out right after the show. You see we have that beautiful Damascus or Damascene, one or two with the, I'm guessing DLC. Look at that, I think that's, I don't know if that's zircotite or what that is, but I can see it's like the crystallized titanium Damascus. So it's like a Timascus that's crystallized. I don't know. That's crazy. It is a frame lock, kind of. You know, it's hidden behind the Look at that pivot collar. It's a huge pivot collar. It's crazy.
It reminds me of that galvanized metal look.
Yeah, and then this is a front flipper. I think it's our only, is it a front flipper? Oh no, it has the fuller, so then you have the reverse flick. So, amazing front flipper, by the way, guys. This one works so good.
Is that supposed to be a thumb stud in the fuller, like a little
No,
thing?
that's his part of his logo.
Oh, that's right.
Look at these guys. Oh my goodness. Again, with that beautiful Damascus. Look at these pivot collars, man, with this iced out. I'm going to ask him here in a minute what that's called. I think this one's Damascus. I think this one's just Damascus. The other ones looked crystallized, though. I'm not positive. Amazing front flipper. Amazing fuller. Oop, that was my fault. It is not hard to get to. It just is a little low. But here we have this one right here, too. And this one's just a plain option. So you can see all the details that you're getting with the pimped out version. Front flipper. You know, these are prototypes, so there's always little details that are subject to change. And next we have an integral out of aluminum. So this is going to bring down the cost a little bit. We have a carbon fiber inlay that's inside the integral, which is really cool. And then a sub frame lock or a sub liner lock, whatever you want to call it, because it is inset in the handle. Phenomenal action. That detent is so, this is a nice strong. If you're going to have one deployment, this is how you want it. Absolutely, this is how you want it. Great ergonomics. I love that clip point blade. Looks beautiful. And then we have this other Reate with carbon fiber scales, titanium frame lock. We have a lock bar stabilizer. I like the machining inside the clip. And here is the name of this one, the 9D V2. Very cool.
Can you flip it back to the carbon fiber?
Yep.
I'm gonna just so that
beautiful
people can
clip
see.
point blade. The thumb studs looks like they are the stop pin as well. So we have, that's my fault. Great flipping action. Detent is a little bit late on that one, but that can probably be adjusted. Great thumb stud action. I believe these are already out. So they have these new pivot lock, more affordable knives. So this is part of their affordable line. This is beautiful. I know they do have other blade shapes with the same locking mechanism, and it is a really good locking mechanism. Seems like they've been able to tune the detent a lot more on it. We have beautiful micarta, a secondary lock so you can't accidentally disengage it. Great Persian. I'm guessing this is Nitro V. Yep, Nitro V. Deep carry clip. That is reversible. I love how they put the filler tab there. Okay, yeah, let's go. Now we have some new color options for the EXOs, for the little replaceable blade razors. These are really cool because one, they're just super fidget friendly. You know, it's like having an adult fidget toy, but two, this is very, very utilitarian. Obviously, it's a replaceable blade, so you don't have to sharpen or anything like that. And check out this karambit. This thing's actually got a great thickness. I can't tell you how comfortable this is. This is one of the more comfortable karambits I have felt, and it doesn't, now the hole could be a little bit bigger, but I'm telling you right there, oh my goodness, it is comfortable. We have a titanium frame lock, LMAX steel. This one doesn't have a wave feature, but the pocket clip is part right here. You see that? It's kind of interesting how they did that.
Actually, I can't see it. Can
and
you?
I think it is reversible too.
Can you? Yeah, let me see it. The back.
I believe this
Ooh,
is.
that was weird. Hey! It's like my customer service voice.
Yeah.
Excuse me, sorry.
Ooh, look at that. Was it? All right, we are at the Maxace booth, and we're checking out what they got coming out. Their stuff's going to be dropping pretty soon. This one's coming out in July, so it's only a month away. This is the Heron. If you look, it's got a for its back spacer, it has a pocket clip, which is pretty cool. We've seen it a few times.
Graham
What?
Knives. John Graham did that.
Also, we have a Rockstead with it too. So we have a crossbar lock, beautiful crossbar lock, thumb studs, and you can see we have a wave feature so people can wave it out of their pocket. So now we have a Persian with this Damascus. I'm not sure what type of Damascus it is. It's probably, hopefully, I think it's a 10CR probably, but we have a secondary locking system, so you can lock yourself out so you can't disengage it until you push this down. This button is made of Damascus, or the Damascus clip. I'm not sure all the options they'll have. Sometimes they go a little bougie with the prototypes, and then the real versions are a little bit more simpler. So we'll see how this one goes. Whoa, this one's very, very smooth. Nice sound too. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but it has a really cool sound. That's super cool. I like the way they did the pivot collar, the backspacer, how it rises up like that. It's really cool with the Damascus. And then as soon as you're done, I just want you to get a couple other things. What's up, guys? All right, we're at the Reate Co booth with...
I'm Sam, Raven the Pirate on Instagram. What's up, guys?
You guys might just seen us in another video together from the Worksharp. So he's only seen my new knife design on pictures,
Yep.
so we're gonna show it to him. What do you think? And be honest, obviously.
Dude, this is very...
Fucking suck.
This is very you.
Yeah.
I've seen your other knife designs, so
Yeah.
this immediately reminds me of you.
Thank you, appreciate that.
So you got a very consistent design language,
Yeah.
because I always appreciate. And oh man, this is smooth. Yeah, I love it. I love the blade shape as well. It's very ergonomic.
Sound too. Nice
that's
sound.
It rings.
Yeah,
It has a little. Yeah, it rings
Yeah.
definitely. This ramp is awesome. It feels very ergonomic. Great shape.
Yeah, 100 thou blade stock, so it's super thin, and the grind is a deep hollow.
Oh,
so
yeah.
it's very slicey.
Very
So
slicey.
when you sharpen it, it's not going to get thicker.
I also have a knife design coming.
Do you have something on you right
I
now?
have it on me, yeah.
Yeah, let me check it out.
Yeah.
No. Oh, wow, look at that.
So that's
I'm a sucker for a harpoon.
Oh, yeah.
I love a harpoon.
So visually, I'm just a fan of harpoons.
Is this washers?
It's washers.
Yeah.
It's the first and so far only
I
knife
think
that
you
we
might
make.
have showed it to me at Workshop briefly.
I think
It was
I showed
real
you a
briefly.
picture.
Yeah, it was briefly. Yeah. Okay, yeah, maybe, yeah.
Yeah, so it's the first and so far only knife that we has made on washers.
Okay.
So I was very curious about the action, and I think they nailed it.
Dude, it's very smooth. Like, it's got that, I want to say Sabenza feel, where it's like super smooth, but
Wow, awesome.
but snappier.
Yeah.
You know?
You can definitely flick it.
Well, easy. Yeah,
Easy.
no, it
you can
snaps open
you
easy.
can middle finger flick it,
Yeah.
you can thumb flick it, but you still have that hydraulic feeling when you
Yes.
close it
Yeah.
or even when you slow roll
Yeah.
it open.
And I can feel this thing is going to get so smooth.
Yeah.
Because you know what?
It
That's
will-
one thing with washers is over time they just get better and better and better and better.
Yeah, as they polish down just a little bit.
Yeah.
And yeah, visually I just like a good harpoon, but
Yeah,
it
me
also
too.
gives you different grips. So this little ramp gives you a place to place your thumb when you want to hold it like this,
Yep.
or even when you want to choke up a little
Yep.
bit. But also the ramp on the harpoon gives you a place to place your finger when you go into pinch grip.
Yeah. We are at the Bestech booth, checking out some of their new knives, their future knives. Now, like I said, some of these are prototype stuff. They probably have the names. I'm not sure all the names, but this is one of them with a crossbar lock, nice big knife, whole deployment. We have a flat satin ground blade, great actuators on, I made that word up, by the way, actuators on a crossbar lock. We have a spring pocket clip, very good ergonomics. Great action, very, very smooth. Man, these things are very grippy, which is really nice. Then we have this little guy. This thing is freaking awesome. I think it's the Lanza, and it has incredible front flipping action because it's slim, it makes sure you have tons of leverage on a front flipper. Now the side finger might not be as easy, but it's easy to do the reach over. There's like, I don't even know how many, but I've seen like 10 different versions. There's a lot of different color options. I think they said this thing's gonna be like 40 bucks. It's got deep carry clip, super slim liner lock, very smooth action. Blade steel is 14C28N. Now this guy we have seen before on the channel, but what you haven't seen is the new budget version. So if you like this knife, you might wanna get the budget version. It has incredible action with an amazing thumb disc. A lot of thumb discs don't work as good as you'd like. This one works really well. And it has the Tiffany blue G10 on this one. I'm sure there's a bunch of different colors. Titanium clip, crossbar lock, and it is a reversible clip, which is really nice. Which also the premium one has, as you can see. I have a premium model from them. I freaking love this thing. I'm not sure if it's gonna come over the mic, but listen. Has an incredible sound, incredible action, and it has a very deep hollow grind. This thing is super duper thin, great ergonomics, love the milling. Titanium frame lock, magna cut steel, super duper smooth. The detent is perfect. This is an amazing piece from Bestech. Definitely one I'm gonna have to get my hands on. Knives, and we have some new models from them. Beautiful, beautiful design. And you can see the designer right there. Very well-known designer. Nice compact folder. Feels like G10. Yep, G10 steel liner lock. Great action. I think it might not be. No, it's not a dual grind, but it's a drop point Tonto. Smooth action, and there is lots of different colors and options of this little fixed blade, which I love the way they do their sheaths. You got the magnetic sheath with the magnetic loop, so you can put this on, inside your pocket and let it clip on. But it also has the magnets inside to keep the retention. So it's very, very smooth. You can see how it's stuck right there. It's because of the magnet. Very good ergonomics on this clip point blade. Beautiful wood. And this one, again, just like the other ones, comes in lots of versions. You got G10 micarta, carbon fiber, wood. Last, we got this guy. Feels like aluminum handles. It is a drop point Tonto, basically. Liner lock with it does have a front flipper. Wasn't sure if that was, but yes it is. And thumb studs. Very sleek, very slim, super lightweight. You almost don't even notice it's in your hand. So we're at the QSP booth checking out their new knives, and one of them is this little penguin fixed blade, which is really awesome. I think this is a great way to do the penguin design. Comes with a leather belt clip or belt sheath, as you can see. You got a nice little clip there to put it on your belt. Now, some of these other ones we're gonna check out, I don't know the names yet. Names are always subject to change. Everything. These are prototypes. Maybe they have the names. Do you have a name for this?
Viper.
What was it?
Viper.
Viper, okay, so we have the Viper. Beautiful Persian, fixed blade, full tang. Nice click to it.
Yeah, we actually won for Blade Show Texas this year. Now in Blade Show,
oh, cool.
Fixed blade.
Nice, nice.
You might want to repeat that, Jared, into the mic.
Oh, they heard it. So they won best fixed blade at Texas.
Texas,
yep. Very nice. And then we have, what'd you call this lock?
There's the glide lock. So basically it's a crossbar lock, but our name for it is glide lock.
The glide lock penguin. Everybody loves the penguin, so this is really cool, getting it in a glide lock. I like the way they did the buttons for the disengagement. It's got nice texturing, very, very smooth, great action. And great size, man.
It's a new material, so it's a clear G10 with aluminum or copper.
Oh, okay. Nice. Wow. I've never seen this. Okay, yeah, I thought it was actual copper.
Yep.
So this is clear G10 with copper or aluminum. I've never seen that before. That is wicked. Very, very cool. And then we have, what's the name of this one?
Nebula.
The Nebula. Then we have a Nebula mirror polished blade and scales. What is this scale called?
There's actually a stabilized wood.
Okay. Yeah. Stabilized wood handle, or inlays, I should say. Phenomenal action. Thumb studs and flipper. Mirror polished blade, and this one's 14C28N. Nice size. Very smooth because of the polishing. And then we have another knife with the glide lock.
Yeah, reptile.
The reptile?
Yeah.
The reptile with thumb stud action, aluminum handles, back spacers, 14C, clip point blade, nice and slicey. Be a really cool one. Then we have, ooh yeah, I've had this one. What was the name of this one again?
The Dolphin, but that's a new one for the resin handle.
Okay, so this is a new Dolphin. You got the mirror polished blade, mirror polished scales, and then a resin inlay. Really smooth. This thing has, it has glitter almost. It's really sparkly. And
yeah, the slip will be on the website soon. We actually have a slip, same with the other one with the clip.
These things are so smooth. The D10 is perfect and has a nice sound. The lock bar is nice and thick. And this does come with a pocket sheath. And then we have...
Yeah, that's a Beluga.
The Beluga. Oh, I like the way that blade faces and everything cants that way. Nice texturing on the spine. Is this aluminum?
Yes.
Aluminum frame lock. So it has a steel lock bar insert. There's aluminum frame lock. Looks like a titanium clip. And then they got the copper G10 inlays. They have like a broken pattern, which is really cool. Another thing, I love seeing stuff we haven't seen before. Great action, great reverse flick, very ergonomic. That's a cool piece, very nice. Then we have the Serpent with their, what was the lock again called?
Glide lock.
Their glide lock. Aluminum handles, titanium clip. And then this one's 14C28 once again with a nice satin. We have, I guess you'd call it a drop point blade. Nice action. And I'm sure all these are going to come in different colors. And then we have this little guy.
Jumping jack.
The jumping jack with abalone scales. Ooh, we had a hand satin, what looks like a hand satin blade. It is a spay point. Good looking knife, slip joint. Nice grip, nice pull spot. Nice little snap. Very cool. All right, guys, I just wanted to show you guys Worksharp again real quick. I'm always going to shout them out because they have amazing sharpening gear. So if you're looking in for anything sharpening related, check out Worksharp. We've toured their facility. They have an awesome facility. You can see how their products are made and see how their crew is. They're awesome people, but more importantly, their products are amazing. So anytime you want sharpening stuff, don't forget about Worksharp. They're always linked down in the description. All right, we are at Reich and Curo's booth, checking out their new knives coming. And we have Corey with Reich's first ever design with them. And what was the name of it?
That is the Battloid.
The Battloid. Look at this. This thing looks crazy. And it's got a pin right here. It looks like it'll go right there. So you can make it basically like a fixed blade, correct?
Correct. It even has an extra feature as well. I can show you.
Yeah, show me, please.
So when you take this out, you can either put it here as well, obviously, but using our same technology we used before.
Oh, nice.
Exoskeleton frame.
Very nice.
But at this time, it's actually got a full chassis.
Okay.
So this is actually a functioning knife all by itself.
Nice.
And then even these are on like a Picatinny rail kind of layout.
Yep.
So they slide in plates.
Really?
So it's literally an armor-plated knife.
Wow, that is very cool.
An internal frame.
Armor-plated knife.
Closed lock pin.
That sounds like a great title to a video. Armor-plated knife. I love it. I love it.
And then close it back up, and now we're back to function.
Wow. Yeah, that is really cool. And you got the reverse flick.
And as strange as that is, I call it like an overguard, it's a safety guard.
Okay.
The choil.
Yeah.
So
right, you're talking about right here?
On it.
Yeah.
Like, you can almost like reverse.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. Like a back cut.
Oh, yeah.
Like you can be wedging down and your finger's not going to ride up.
Right. Gotcha. Thank you. That's awesome, man. Okay, next we have a fixed blade. So they have a folding design like this. This one's going to be in 3V. Look at that thing.
Here's the original folder.
Here's the original right here. And then we have had this one on the channel, as you can see. Wow, this thing's really cool.
We're also going to be coming out with a larger size, which is much larger. We actually sold that proto yesterday.
Did you?
Yeah,
okay.
We want it really bad.
Yeah.
But I love the work on it, just with the inlay work.
Well, it looks like a folder.
It really does.
It looks like a folder.
I've had 2 people go up and try to fold it.
Okay, I was about to. And then
but I love it. It's a beautiful piece. And then these are coming. This is
I really love this thing. Yeah, this thing is awesome.
The action on it is just butter.
Yes.
And it's going to have 3 different finishes. You're going to have the hand satin, the bleed blast, or the mirror finish.
Yeah, the mirror.
Got a beautiful carbon fiber inlay.
You guys are going to do examples of the mirror?
We're gonna have them coming. Yeah, but all these are coming.
Yes. Oh, man.
All these are coming by Blade Show West.
Just sometimes companies will make an example as a prototype and not actually do it in production.
No, we're doing that's full production is gonna happen.
That's awesome.
There's only
I
gonna
love
be a
this.
few of those made. Probably only doing 25.
Is that DLC?
No, it's just straight hand mirror.
Oh, it's just a mirror. Wow, it looks like a coated mirror. It's like it looks black.
Maybe under the light here you can see it a little better.
It's online though. It's only online.
Yeah, it still looks black.
it's that ceiling.
Yeah, dude, it's awesome.
Yeah,
I think it looks beautiful.
Yeah.
And then here's some without the mirror polish. The action is really cool. This the thumb disc actually works really well, but you also have the fuller. Then you have the front flipper, and the front flipper works so good. And then you have the regular flipper back here. So lots of forms of deployments, beautiful hand set finish, very ergonomic. Love the clip point blade. That's a beauty. I like this one a lot. Then we have
the Enigma.
The Enigma, and this one obviously is up my alley. Very simple design. Looks like a worker. Got a hole deployment. Again, front flipper, which is really nice to have all these deployments. I love having multiple. And
we'll probably do a bead blast and a satin finish.
Okay. Very nice. Titanium. We got a liner lock. And then what was the blade steel?
Blade's going to be M390.
M390 on this
one. We might even do another variant below, like maybe an S45
yeah.
Or even 154 CM for a budget.
Okay. Very nice.
And then we have the Syndicate.
The Syndicate.
Which will come in 2 colors of PIE, the yellow and the gray. So a couple colorways coming on that as well.
Very cool.
That's also from Felix, the same designers that you put.
Okay. Yeah, I love, man, this the thumb studs and the hole deployment. That's great. Yeah, it has a nice sound too. I love how it goes from narrow to thicker right there. Feels really good in the hand. Thank you guys very much, man. I appreciate it.
No worries.
Appreciate it, man. Just really quick, just in case, I don't know, can you just film this right here really quick? Just B-roll, just cut it. I was kind of going fast. I'm gonna grab the other one too. So I'll just cut it if I have to.
This is good because it was a nightmare.
Yeah, I know.
That one actually I did get well because
I'm just doing it because.
There's like, there's a good shot of it.
And this one, last one, because the other one I know we got.
This one was so hard to focus on for some reason.
Thank you very much, man. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
I got, I think 23, 24 right now.
Do a spin really quick, please. Holy cow, it's a lot of knives.
Yep.
Talk about a knife guy. We are at the Artisan booth and we're checking out some of the prototypes. We're going to start off with this little slim guy here. ARPM9 aluminum handles, sort of like a razor, straight razor blade shape. It does feel like a hollow. Very, very smooth, phenomenal action, just buttery, buttery smooth. Very slim, very sleek, nice big choil there. Then we have a slip joint clip point pyrite. So this thing is very slim because it's just a slip joint. And then you still have the fuller, so you can one hand open it fairly easily. This one obviously has copper accents. They'll have all different configurations of each one of these. Then we have this little guy, which is a carabiner knife. This thing has really cool action. It is a liner lock, and it is so nice to slow roll open or reverse flick. And as you can see, it's basically just like a 3-finger knife, like a little claw, pinch grip knife, I guess you could say. We have a hawkbill blade in their ARPM9 with a carabiner on the back. So then, man, the thing's very smooth. Then we have a G10 model. I'm not sure the name of this one or any of them. That's always subject to change with prototypes. We have a drop point blade with a nice finger choil, very thinly ground, nice smooth action, thumb studs, and flipper. Deep carry clip that is reversible with a liner lock. Nice and smooth. Then we have another one with a crossbar lock. And it also, well, it's a crossbar lock with a little guy there, so you can go from the back. So kind of like a Snex lock or a Shark lock, but it also has the crossbar. So that's pretty cool how they did that. G10 scales, deep carry clip is reversible, which is good because this is very ambidextrous, and it has somewhat of a dowel blade shape, or you can call it a trailing clip point. Also at Artisan, we have the new Reate Knives design. This is a Kickstarter. It is the Gambit, and it comes in a lot of different versions. They got Damascus, carbon fiber, a bunch of different versions. It is basically like a bolster lock. You could just call it a frame lock. You can tell it's on bearings. Great, smooth, super smooth action. Titanium handle, flat ground satin blade on this one. Some of them, have DLC, or at least whatever the coating they're using is. And this is S90V, and boy is it smooth. Reate Knives, man, he always does killer designs. What's up, guys? I literally just walked in the door from Blade Show, so I'm back. Came home to a whole bunch of packages, as usual. Actually, it wasn't even as bad as it is in many cases, so not too bad. But
I have multiple parts that's going to be going up of the new knives that are coming. So this is part 1. Watch out for part 2. Not sure if there'll be a part 3. We'll see how it goes. But I'm going to get to this, get to creating the content for Blade Show as fast as possible and get back to some of the other content because we have a ton of great stuff coming up. Everybody I've seen at Blade Show, I love you guys. I appreciate you guys coming up to me. I'll tell you what, I am absolutely annihilated. I have never left a Blade Show with a voice, so I damn sure ain't starting this year. So love you guys, appreciate you guys, work hard, stay tough. Till next time, peace.